Hello friends, good afternoon. Today the Civil Services Mains 2021 has begun, and today is the first examination, essay paper. Looking at the question paper of the essay that has completed today morning session, I'd love to share my views on that. The paper appears to be quite interesting, though it is a little difficult, but the paper conveys to us few things. First of all, civil service examination is not an examination for which one can completely prepare and go and appear to the exam. It is an examination to test your acquired knowledge and your ability to respond to the situations on the day of exam. It's your capability to respond to the questions after having understood the questions, formulate your answer then and there, and write. It is more to test your not only your acquired knowledge, but also your ability to express, your language skills and understanding ability. Almost all the topics are pretty abstract, but very interesting. For instance, and by and large, these questions are more of quotations. They have been drawn from quotations. And this a few questions sound philosophical. But the interesting part of this is that it is answerable. Anybody can answer. If see at the outset, when you look at the question in the first instance, you may fear. But if you carefully look into the question, you can definitely answer all the questions. You will definitely be having points for all the questions. We would have come across the meanings of all the statements given here. Somewhere, we would have read about them. We would know it. So we don't have to fear. Secondly, going by the way the questions are organized or questions are asked in the essay paper, you can expect this kind of an abstract question in your GS as well. I'm just predicting, I don't know whether it will be very abstract as it is in the essay, but you can take it as an indication given by the UPSC stating that the GS question will also be like that. So my idea is that don't try to read. Those who are appearing in the main examination this year, when it comes to, as far as your other exams are concerned, particularly the GS exam for tomorrow, what I would expect you to do or what I would request you to do is to think about what all happened in the last 1 year. Because going by the trend of the UPSC, most of the questions will come from current affairs. For example, if you look at the 2020 mains question, the questions were more relating to the pandemic. There were a few questions relating to pandemic also, the Formulas Act, etc. So instead of taking your books and taking your notes and attempting to revise it, which will become a Himalayan task, an uphill task, better have some time, take a deep breath, be cool, think of what all those things happened in the last 1 year, and then you try to relate it to the subject matters, whatever you have been studying. Then you go to revise your notes. That will be better, I suppose. Because, for instance, if you take the essay question, there are a few questions quite interesting, but you can write only by acquired knowledge. What is research but a blind date with knowledge? You have to define what is blind date. And blind date is always something that gives you curiosity and thrill. And according to Albert Einstein, what is known cannot be a research. So it is a thrill element. So research is about thrill. The uncertainty of the outcomes does not frustrate you, but gives you thrill and keep you going. So that's a theme with which you can answer this essay. Similarly, there are few psychology related questions as well. There are few questions which are philosophical. The real is rational and the rational is real. That's again a kind of philosophical question. Yeah, rational. What is rational? the reasons, whatever you are giving for whatever actions you are giving are the realities. And what you find on hand is rational, something called as logical positivism. What is verifiable is rational. And what is rational could sometimes be real. Sometimes what is rational may not be real as well. So the questions are somewhat, philosophical and abstract. So you can expect the same kind of an abstractness in the GS papers as well. And so, as I told you, the way the question is asked is proving that there is nothing called as specific preparation for the exam. Instead, you have to go in for the acquired knowledge and your response, their ability to respond to the situation on the day of exams. And a simple technique for that to handle the GS paper is to recall all the events that took place in the last 1 year, which are relevant to the examination, particularly the current affairs, and try to relate them to the subjects. I think that would help you to improve your response capabilities as well as save you from fear. Because when you fear at the sight of the question, you may lose time and your reaction time would be more. And because of that, you may lag in the competitive examination. So I think you all can do well. You're well prepared. Wish you very all the best. Thank you.